What is up, everybody? We are deep in a Mayan jungle in this episode of Pickup Playtest, that's right. It's time to head back to the Super Nintendo for some Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure. What's that all about? Pitfall Harry and his dad are going on an adventure, and then his dad gets attacked. What's going on? What kind of adventure is about to happen? The Mayan jungle variety, I suppose. Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody to episode 29 of Pickup Playtest. I'm your host TTrom, and I'm hoping everybody is having an awesome day so far. And you're ready for some more retro game goodness. If this is your first episode of Pickup Playtest, what it basically is about is me just kind of showing off games that I have collected throughout the time I've been a retro game collector. And yeah, we are playing, as I've said before, Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure today. So without further delay, let's hit start and get on with it, shall we? So I've done a little bit of messing around with it off screen, as I usually do, to like attempt to do some sort of sound balancing and what have you. So I'm a little bit aware of what's going on. So this is sort of like a satchel of like rocks or something that I can throw like so. I can also just do a standalone whip attack. And there's also boomerangs available as a sort of weapon stuff. So, oh boy. And I don't know if that did it just there, but like up there in the top right, I think this is actually a, if not somewhat hard to read because it's not a conventional health bar, but for Pitfall Harry it makes sense because of his, like, you know, his trials and tribulations with crocodiles in the past, after all. Every time you take damage, the crocodile gets closer to your little Pitfall Harry icon in the top right. And I'm assuming once he chomps on you, it's game over, so that will keep us hopefully at least somewhat aware of how we're doing progress-wise in terms of how close we are to failing. I just collected what looked to be a normal beating human heart to get a little bit of health back. Did you just see that already? We're only like 2 minutes into this game, and I'm already like, just what on earth with some of the elements. So there's one of our boomerangs that we got. You can recollect it, I also know, which is pretty nifty. So yeah, this is obviously not Pitfall on Atari 2600, you know, one of the more classic ones, but it's pretty cool that they wanted to keep the Pitfall Harry adventures going on later consoles and stuff. So he had enough of a legacy about him from his very very classic days that they wanted to keep the treasure hunting, jungle exploration adventures going, which is pretty cool. I suppose hit a button to grab that rope. I don't know. My totem pole friend here is telling me to, like, okay, I'm pressing up. What am I supposed to do? Come on, man. Come on, Harry. I know you can do it. You better do it. That's all I'm saying. You better do it. Can I go this way? No, I can't go that way. So, all right. Come on, baby. Nope. I must be pressing a incorrect button, or I'm not pressing enough buttons. This is fantastic. Great start. Great start. Nope. It's not B. This is... What on earth? Oh my gosh, okay, I finally pressed up at the very bottom of the vine, and it finally worked. Go figure. Alright, hope I didn't lose like half my audience in the first like 3 minutes alone because I don't know how to use a stinking vine. Anyway, whatever. We're going. Ooh, jump and whip. Get the snake. Or the monkey, because apparently he's causing us more trouble right now. What is he throwing at us? In fact, I don't even want to know. Get hit. Get hit, snake. Too bad I couldn't hit him before he hit me, but... Oh boy, get away from him. Let me try to throw a boomerang this time. Nope. Harry's not interested in throwing boomerangs while he's dangling from a vine. Okay, one thing I'm noticing right away, it's a little bit problematic when I can't tell whether or not a tree is part of the background or a wall. So I'm, you know, somewhat not confident in jumping every which way. What the heck heck is this thing? Oh my goodness, what? No! I want to go back down and grab the goodies. It's like an elastic vine or something. What's going on here? Jump! Okay, now I'm doing it wrong. I'm playing this game all wrong. Jump! Oh, I almost had it that time. Oh, I could have made it if I just jumped further to the right. So, this is apparently TTrom has troubles with vines, the game. What on earth? You never thought it could be this complicated until you play Pitfall and Mayan Adventure, let me tell you what. Good gravy. Oh my gosh. Go! Yes! Go again! Oh, okay. Hit this plant, I guess. It's spitting needles. Can I even hit it? What would be a good way to hit it, game? You tell me. Is it invulnerable? I think it's just, yeah, I think I just stun it. Okay. Dodge the monkeys. Try your best anyway. You leap! Whoa is right, Harry. Goodness. No! How far back did we... Okay, I guess we didn't have to backtrack too far, but that's still annoying. Boing! Boing! Okay. Can you do anything while on a vine? You can whip, but you can't, like... Oh, okay, you can throw your rock, so get out of my way, monkey. Thank you. Okay. So now, let's wait for that vine to come back. Darn. I never know exactly when to jump. This is ridiculous! This sure is a video game, folks. Oh, man. This is a bit sloppy. Considering that, like I said, it's really hard to tell, like... Okay, and then they're just gonna break vine... They're gonna break vines. They're gonna break branches right below me. Without any warning. Dang nabbit, dude. I don't think that happened any other time, did it? Maybe I didn't even touch it until just there, and I found out the hard way. Okay, go! Go! Yay. Okay, now I'm sliding down. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That animation was kind of funny. Alright, I'm assuming I'm pretty weak. That crocodile in the upper left, or I mean upper right. I know my directions, kind of. It's very close to biting me. Okay, yeah. There. I'm assuming those totems are checkpoints. Yeah, okay. So, where am I supposed to go then? Boing. Okay. I saw in an info menu that's towards the beginning of the game that if you get 50 of these coins or collectibles or whatever, that's how you gain a continue in this game. How merciful is that, right? You don't even get to continue your progress unless you actually go out of your way to make sure you collect collectibles in this game. Boing. Okay, jump, 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 jump. What am I doing now? Get ready? I was already ready. Oh, it's a boss fight. That's probably why it said... We're just gonna get mauled by this thing. Oh, goodness. You know what? I don't have any more boomerangs, do I? So I'll just throw rocks at this thing, I guess. You know, I should be jumping to avoid that, but I'm not. Dang nabbit, dude. I'm assuming I'm doing awful right now. Get a little bit, get a few more hits in. Darn. That thing is relentless. So I wonder if, like, if I just keep dying, and I don't get all the collectibles that I need, I'm just going to be stuck on this first level forever. And that's going to be the Pickup Playtest episode that I promised y'all. All, and I do mean all, that I've promised for this show is picking up and playtesting a video game. And I know I say that all the time, but, like, dude, like, for real. Like, rock-solid gameplay is not in the cards for me every single time, so... Now I have a bit more of an idea of this guy's movements. They're really not too hard to pin down. It's just a lot of back and forth with this guy, so... Come on. Come on, baby. Give in. Give in. I keep flinging rocks at you. I'm supposed to be doing that, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. That was a defeat, right? That was a win. It's at the end of the level. I guess so. Now I'm heading to Zabalba Falls. I'm sorry if I completely butchered that. Alright, so let's see. Look at the top right of the screen. You don't even get a health refill in between levels. Why would the game give you that sort of courtesy? Whoa. Alright, well, I guess we'll get our health back a little bit right here. Get out of my way, monkey. Ugh. So, I have a question. Like I like to do with these Pickup Playtest episodes, just sort of shoot the breeze with y'all and stuff. Is this... Were there, like, a lot of other Pitfall Harry games besides just, you know, the classic ones that you find on Atari and different things like that? Because I really don't know about too many of them, if that's the case. I knew about Super Pitfall, thanks to, Angry Video Game Nerd. And then I found this one while I was just out retro shopping, which is obviously why I have it now, but I don't know about too many others. So if y'all have experience with Pitfall Harry that goes far beyond the classics, and like maybe he has had a lot of, you know, adventures in his tool belt over the years I don't know about, feel free to, you know, drop me a line in the comments or on Twitter and like, hey, let me know, like, Pitfall Harry, yeah, he's actually been around the block a few times and he's got some worthwhile titles and stuff like that, because I'd be interested in trying out some more of these. So if there's a lot more that I'm missing, please feel free to fill me in. Ugh. Okay. Oh, there's like a shiny thing up there. No, I don't want to go up over there yet. Oh, see, look, there's a shiny thing. All right, now I'll slide down the thing. We almost missed the checkpoint. We wouldn't want to do that now, would we? This is giving me some strong, like, Indiana Jones vibes with the whip action and stuff. Speaking of whip action, holy cow, I was expecting him to just use his hands to climb that, but no, he uses his actual whip to do that. Very interesting indeed. Oh boy. Okay, cool. They're going to respawn, right? Are those platforms going to respawn? Yeah, okay. Jump to the gold. Okay. I have no idea when those screen transitions are going to happen, rather, so it's just sort of dumb luck when I stumble across them. Vertical level design. Can I just say, it gets annoying sometimes in platformers. That's not even just a this game problem, that's a, like, every 2D platformer that has a vertical section problem, is when you're, like, not afforded room to make a mistake and you have to, like, I could have sworn I did it last time. How come I couldn't make that jump now? But anyway, with the vertical areas, you have to, like, redo, like, so much of it because just by the nature of the beast, you end up backtracking so much because oops, I accidentally messed up on one precious jump. Whatever, screw it, I'm going to the left this time. Jump, 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 jump. Okay. That looks like another checkpoint that's down there that I'm missing somehow. What? Did I just run into something and don't know how? Oh no, there's a ring back there. Do want. Especially if that's part of the stuff I need to get, 50 of in order to get a continue. Before I die, like, what, like 2 more times? We'll see if that happens. Okay. Can't go further to the right, so... Okay, see? How can you tell? How can you tell when stuff like that's gonna happen? It just sort of does. Hey, finally got our boomerang back. Whoa! Okay, right away, dude, with how this is just so, like, maze-like, or just, like, I don't know where the those transitions are, like I said. I feel like this is one of those Nintendo Power games, right, where you always had, like, Nintendo Power did an issue on this specific game or whatever, and gave you a walkthrough, and you have to have it by your side the entire time, so you have at least somewhat of an idea of what to do. Because look, I just keep falling in and back on myself, like, my goodness. Ugh, I wish you could just respawn at a previously acquired checkpoint without having to sacrifice a life. Because that would have been way faster than what I'm doing right now, but I don't think that's the case. Alright. Whoa, indeed. One misstep, and I gotta do that whole freaking thing over again. Okay, so. I'm about halfway through this episode or so, and I can basically say that the makings of a, you know, stereotypical 2D action Super Nintendo platformer are here, but there's a couple of quirks that I'm not really a fan of. You what? You what? Game, come on now. How did I miss that 3 times in a row? Game, you better start behaving. What on earth? How? How am I missing these jumps? All right, visualize it, dude. Let me just. Okay, and go. What the? Okay, so I can't land on the mossy part. I must have to land on the part that's not covered in green moss or something. Somebody explain to me how that's a miss. How is that a miss? I'm standing right on the thing. Alright, land closer to the right. Okay, cool. So, how did you... it's like, speaking of AVGN, I brought that up earlier. It's like his review of Wizard of Oz, where, you know, you can fall right through parts of the platform as if it's like a practical joke. That part of the platform doesn't actually exist. What are you talking about? Damn it. This game is merciless. I'm so close to having the, whatever, 50 I need for... I almost said level up. What is this? Super speed or something, I guess, because I'm... What the... What? Who? Why are you doing flips now? Okay, apparently eating that pepper did some... What am I... What, now am I going prone? What even is this game anymore, man? Go to the right? Sure, why not? Oy vey. Tazumal Mines. Am I saying that correctly? I don't know. My apologies if I'm absolutely destroying these words. Alright, well, you don't get a health refill, as we know. And I'm down to my last life, so let's see. Let's see how far good old Pitfall Harry can get. I was just supposed to push that, that's it. I'm expecting there to be like maybe a minecart ride or something that had very little payoff. A P? That was just the letter P. The letter P means a lot in Mario games, like P-switch and P-meter and all this stuff, but like, what does it mean in this game? Your guess is as good as mine, because it didn't tell me. And now, where do I go? This is a dead end. Can't break it with the boomerang either, can I? Nope. This is a dead end. Alright, so I guess I'm going back through this door. Trying to find some other place to go. Whoa! Okay, so there's more down here. Alright, let's address some of the quirks that are present in this game, clearly. First and foremost, way too many, especially in the jungle area, too many, like, foreground things, and even just partially here, that sort of just get in the way for no reason and make it really seem like, I get they're trying to create depth or whatever, but honestly, you don't need it, and most of the time it just makes it look like there's obstacles or walls in your way when there's not. So it's just a bunch of confusing mess in terms of graphics sometimes. And on top of that, how are you supposed to know, like, when you drop to a certain point like that? How are you supposed to know there's stuff even below you like that? How do you know where the boundary is? Eventually, there's going to be no more architecture, right? So eventually, you're going to have to, like, you'll fall and get a game over if you fall too far into a pit. But you have to make blind guesses as to where those are sometimes, from the looks of it. This is not my ideal go-to 2D SNES platformer, let me tell you what. It has promise. I like the graphics in general. I like the sprite work on Harry. It looks really nice. But again, some of the stuff, like I said, is really convoluted and not necessary, like, in terms of putting all these foreground and crazy things in here. It does make it look pretty, but it also you kind of sacrifice the gameplay for all that. What just happened there? Oh, hey, I guess I got some enough for a continue, I guess, or maybe you're just given 3 to begin with. I have no idea. Do you start from the mines? Cool, I guess I can explore a little bit more of the mines before I call it an episode. Hooray for me. Sorry, do I not sound excited to continue playing this game? Anyway. You know, while I'm in the middle of this episode, I just want to give a shout out to one of my friends on Twitter. Shout outs to RetroZo, at RetroZo. Fantastic friend, very kind words said in a, like, these are a bunch of content creators I like shout out not too long ago. Thanks so much. You are awesome. There's a new area I haven't gone. What am I doing, man? Why am I going prone? I didn't even know that was a thing. But yes, thank you, Zoe. Thank you for the shout-outs, and everybody should go follow Zoe on Twitter. Especially if you like retro tech and stuff like that. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so I made it a little bit further, I guess. This is so confusing to navigate sometimes. Look, and so now it's oh, there's a rope. Just barely see the rope. See? Look, I can give Redline Games, I think is the developers of this game, I can give them some credit for trying to create depth in a 2D game, but it ultimately, you sacrifice some stuff while doing this. It just makes it a little bit too fancy almost, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how else to say it other than it's too fancy. It might have... The graphics might try to be biting off a little bit more than they can chew. I'm probably going to die by blasting into a bat or something. Nope. But I will crash into a wall for comedic timing and whatnot. Because why not? No. I was so close to a checkpoint. I pressed down. I pressed the down button like I am right now in frustration. Duck repeatedly over and over and over again. Because see, look how this works. You're on this part of the tracks, right now. Then you got to go all the way to the left. Grab this. Go all the way to the right. Now you're in the background. And then right here, it's like there's a barely visible rope. It's just... And what did I hit there? Ugh. This game is ambitious. I'll give it that. But kind of sloppy at the same time. Also, why didn't I respawn at this totem as opposed to the other one? Like, what? What kind of malarkey was that? Alright. Get out of the way, spider web. I guess this is also somewhat topical. Since this game, like I said earlier, kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones, but also kind of reminds me of Uncharted in a way. That Uncharted movie comes out on February 18th. Is anybody gonna go see that? I probably will end up seeing it because I've been a huge fan of the games. I don't expect the movie to be very good, mind you, but that's just how I feel about and how I feel like most people feel about video game adaptations of film, video game adaptations into film, rather. But then again, there have been some winners in the last several years, haven't there? Like, Sonic was good, Detective Pikachu was good, you know, so it's not like they're all doomed to fail. So maybe Uncharted will end up being pretty good. Anyway, if you're interested in that, let me know. I might be one of the only ones in the retro community that's, like, interested in watching a take on a more modern video game franchise like Uncharted, but hey, you know, it's not every day you just get smacked in the face with a minecart, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, and that didn't even look like a different transition from any of the other ones, but yet it leads me to the next level. I don't get this game. Do I understand it? Absolutely I do not. This game befuddles my very imagination. And instantly get into the next level and then die. Oh boy. Alright, where are you, Snake? I was moving so fast I could barely... See, look, the thing is, like, the thing is hidden for so long, so I can barely react to the thing. Fine, get rocked. What? I bet I take damage from that. No, I don't. Is it a platform? Whoa, it's like a trampoline of some kind. Whoa, okay. You know, with everything else that's screwy with this game, I'm surprised there's not fall damage. But no, we lucked out there, fam. Now this enemy reminds me of like a Scooby-Doo cartoon. Like the things on the walls watching you, and then all of a sudden they attack out of nowhere. Walking skeletons? Sure, why not? Okay, looks like a wall or a hole just small enough for me to fit through, but there we go. Yeah, this move actually comes in handy for once. I was doing it unwillingly a bunch of times, but this time it actually helps me out. That's it. Just for some health and some more goodies, and I gotta go all the way back. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so where do I go now? Ooh, a timing thing. These kind of remind me of Yoku blocks from Mega Man, except not quite as annoying. Do I press up here to go to the next? Oh my word. As if this game wasn't already confusing enough to navigate, now it wants you to duck in and out of doorways. Goodness. This sure is something. Then again, I'm sitting here complaining a lot about navigation, but like, if there was a treasure or something that, you know, you're trying to find, I would assume that navigating the place you're trying to look for the treasure in is probably not going to be something that is super easy, which I guess is true to form, I suppose. You wouldn't want the treasure just sitting out in the open and be, hey, come take me. What does this button do? I don't see any changes occurring. I really don't. And that's just a spike ceiling. Heavy sigh. Thanks, dude. Didn't even give me a breath at the checkpoint. Just like, huh? You're not pressing anything in the first five nanoseconds that you respawn? Instant hit. I guess I'll bring up the nerd one more time in this episode. I wonder how far he'd get in this game. He'd probably say, this game is ass by about now. Did you like my angry video game nerd impression anyway? Oh, brother. This sure was an episode, fam. They can't all be winners, and I'm apologizing for that right now. Sorry. I think this... I'm supposed to go back this way. So, I made it like 0.5 meters like, further along than I did in the previous take. And, oh my gosh, I thought that was me gonna be dead. There's a dead end! Okay. Well. This sure was something. That is going to do it for me, though, for this episode of Pickup Playtest. I pretty much have... Oh, hey, look at that! That's cool. Is that like an Easter egg? Like, he looks like pixelated, like he's from, you know, like he came from an Atari game. So, that's kind of cool. You just randomly find pixelated enemies every now and then? Is it just there for a reference? If you destroy it, does it give you anything extra? No, I just kind of respawn. That's kind of cool, though. I wish all the enemies looked like that, just to give it more of a classic feel. Or at least there's an option. Maybe there is. Maybe there's like a cheat code or something. Anyway, this was ridiculous, but we did it. It's recorded, and it's going on the internet, and I don't know how it's going to be received, but it's going up there as episode 29 of Pickup Playtest. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for supporting my videos regardless of how ridiculous some of the games I playtest are and stuff. That's the nature of this. What the... What is he doing? What is he doing? Now he's meditating. This is... I'm not even touching anything. This is just his idle animation. Harry, my guy, I'm glad you can achieve inner peace in a moment like this, because me, I'm a bit frustrated with your game, but what can you do? Thanks, y'all, for like I said, supporting no matter how weird the games are sometimes. Appreciate everybody out there in my audience. Well over 300 subs. Just thanks so much, everybody, for continuing to make TTromPlaysGames content very worthwhile to keep churning out here on YouTube. Until the next upload here on the TTromPlaysGames YouTube channel, I have been your host, TTrom. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. And have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.